protection of the fetus layer. So this Pumshavana Samskara is performed. That is the second Samskara. So they also again do different sets of prayers. They have mantras which are chanted for the protection of the fetus layer. And then the baby starts growing inside the embryo more. And then around 7th, 8th, 9th months, they do the third Samskara, which is Simantonayana. In English these days we call the baby shower. But I don't see any cultural connection there, what they do in majority of the places. But the actual baby shower means this is the Simantonayana. So in this Simantonayana Samskara, you are actually seeking the blessings from the Lord again for the protection of both mother and the child now. Because already there in the womb started growing, so started responding also. So now they pray to the Lord for the welfare of everyone and also for the protection of mother and the child. And this is the third samskara, and then the fourth samskara is now the baby is born. So till now whatever the samskaras we have seen, the three samskaras, they are the prenatal samskaras. So now we are seeing the postnatal samskaras. So now baby is born. So now on the day it is called the Jata Karma. So on birthday we celebrate, right? When the baby is born, it's a joyous moment in the whole family. So that is called as the Jata Karma. And there are also certain prayers offered here for the baby to get a better life, so that he follows, he or she follows Dharma everywhere, every time. And then comes the next one is Namakaran. So now baby is there, so immediately what we do, even here within 3 days, 2 days, you have to give the name. In India we take time.
11 days.
Yeah, 11 days. Sometimes we also take months there these days. Depends on the muhurt they wait. But the next one is the naming ceremony. So that is called as Namakaran. So the naming ceremony samskara is happened in the fourth place. So, and on this particular day, they make sit baby in front of the rice, raw rice kept on a plate. And then they finally reveal the name to everybody, that this is the name, and father writes the name in that rice. And finally, and the name is also whispered in the ear of baby. Father will be whispering the name that this is so and so your name. So very nice. These are very sweet, and it's not just a point of doing. I'll tell you, there are also so many biological significances that takes place while performing these samskaras. But provided we have to keep Krishna in the center in all the samskaras also, because that's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also emphasized. And then next comes the Nishkramana. No, we cannot get him married immediately. No, there are many. So now is Nishkramana. Nishkramana is now the baby is like named. Okay, so he's very small. I hope you are following. Yeah, he's small. No, before Annaprashan also, he's still, let's say, imagine he's just 10 days baby or something like that, 10, 11 days baby. So now what you will do? Don't you go for a central consultation bureau? You go for an appointment, you go for checkup, right? Yes, so that means you take the baby out, right? So actually, this is a samskara that you have to perform. The first day when baby goes out, you introduce your baby to the Panchabhutas. That is the 5 elements. Those are earth, water, fire, air and ether. So you give this introduction that to also the 5 elements, that this is a new baby. This is my baby, please show the protection. So that's how it is performed. And then comes the naming ceremony. The grain feeding ceremony. That is the Annaprashan. So finally the grains are fed to the baby. But now if you see in the generally these days, without even checking whether baby can do feeding, breastfeeding or not, doctors directly ask which powder milk you want. This is the basic thing they are questioning. Yeah, but we are going in that direction. But at least if you are connected in the devotee circle, that's what these principles, these all fundamentals will help us to also connect again to the roots of all these Vedic systems, which were there from ages. And they're scientifically also having so many significances proven. Still scientists are doing a lot of research on this. Still they're finding the benefits. Never there was a point that like they can deny that like this is not possible or this is not going to happen. So, and then the grains are fed to the baby, and then now after that the shaving herd ceremony happens. That is a Mundan Samskar. So we shave the baby. In South India we do it like within a year. There's also biological significance because the baby was inside the womb for like 9 to 10 months, right? And during that time, the baby was around the amniotic fluid, correct? So it also, what it does, I also done a little research on this, like to identify what all the benefits are there. So then it also says that like when you shave the head, it also cleanses the entire scalp region of the baby. So it's also very essential that baby should go this samskara irrespective of boy or girl. So this samskara also cleanses and also adds more benefit to the baby. And then comes the Vidyarambha. Then comes the education. So this is a point where we are all very much interested, because if you also see in ISKCON Amsterdam, our Matajis like Prana Mataji and Violeta Mataji, they've initiated with a great initiative of like teaching to the next generation, to the young minds. So that's where the Amsterdam Kids School started in the afternoon. So thanks to those Matajis for their wonderful ideas. Hari Bol. So that's all. Because why education is very important, because that's how they get nurtured, and that's where they also follow the dharmic path, and that's the point when the good society going to happen, the happy society. So the Vidyarambha, this is the point where I want to hit. This is the 9th samskara. So Vidyarambha, education is so important. So that's why on the day of Dashara, this particular samskara is performed. Even in South India also, if you go to temples on this particular Dashara day, majority of the temples is filled with the children, filled with the parents, with their children, and with the slaves, slave pencils. So on that day, father makes the child, he holds the hand of the baby, and they start teaching him like how to write. They first start with like Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Some years they write, and then they start with the actual education, like learning ABCD, whatever it is. So this particular, the Vidyarambha, the education is also starting on this particular Vijayadashami day. And I think I'm not going into the next details, but that's where like the next ones like ear piercing ceremony, Karnaveda, and then sacred thread ceremony, that is Upanayinam, and then Vedarambam. Vedarambam is like even after that, kids can also learn Vedas. So that for that also there is a samskara. They cannot just learn by themselves. Like there is a time they check, and once they are allowed to do all this to learn the Vedas, then this samskara is performed to start their Vedas teaching. And then comes Ritu Shuddhi. This is like celebrating the one set of the puberty, and then the graduation ceremony, and then finally comes, like Mataji said, the Vivaha now comes. So Vivaha ceremony, that is the 15th samskara. So till now we have seen 3 prenatal samskaras, and then rest 12 postnatal samskaras, right? Everywhere here, did you observe one pattern? Who is offering prayers for the baby? Parents. So parents and the well-wishers, like guardians, whoever, they're doing the prayers, and also they are seeking the blessings for the welfare of the kid, so that he performs well, he grows in the right direction, correct? And the final samskara, this is called Antyeshti. Antyeshti is the last samskara. This will be performed, like you also have noticed, right? So the samskaras were already performed before the baby was born. Like in the womb itself, before even coming to the womb, we did the Garbhadan samskara, the first samskara. But now this samskara, the last one, which we are doing once the soul leaves the body. And you know what we pray in this? Till now we did like, please come, please have a nice life here, stay here, have a nice journey, and then do this, go here, all this. But in 16th samskara, who will be performed? Their children will be performed. Till now the parents were doing all the 15 samskaras. Now the 16th samskara, their children, the baby children is performed, and then they're praying, you know what? Please go. Never come back again. So they're praying, please leave. Please leave this body, don't have any attachments. This is not good for you, this is not the actual journey. Then the actual philosophy they give, all the prayers, if you see in Antyeshti Samskara they are telling this. The every meaning of the prayer, the essence is that please leave, don't have any attachments on this planet Earth. And your journey is not this, your journey is far ahead. Accept the next body, go ahead. So this is how it goes. So at least out of all this, the very important aspect is having good education. Because we don't know when we come, when we go, nothing is in our hands. at least having the right education, the right consciousness till the time we are hands, choosing the choices that we can make by this education. So the education, the first samskara, which is called Vidyaramba, Vidya Arambam. Vidya is knowledge, Arambam, the starting. The starting of this Vidyaramba, the samskara, is performed on the day of Dashera. So Vijay Dashami Mahamahotsav ki Jai. Okay, so this is one of the pastimes I would like to cover, so that the event is going to happen on this Dashera. So we have seen already the 4 examples. Now I would like to touch upon the important one, which is Ram killing Ravan. Lord Ram killing Ravan on this day, particular day. So this is Ramachandra Vijayotsav. This day is also called as Ramachandra Vijayotsav. Vijay is again victorious. He was victorious on this particular day by killing Ravan. So I'll just to touch upon this event, how it happened. Hope you're all with me. Okay. So now let's travel to Ramayana. So now here the intense battle is going on. I'm not touching what happened in the starting, so I'm just covering from the Yuddhakanda. So here the intense battle already started between Lord Ram and Ravan. So they have like Vanar Sena and then Ravan Sena. So between these two armies, the intense battle is going on. This is because Ravan's sister Surpanaka, one day she met Ram, and then she wanted to have Ram in her life. Then Ram actually takes on. He did not accept that proposal because he was already married. He was a righteous person who cannot go for the second woman. So he instructed Lakshman, and then Lakshman finally chopped off her nose and the ears. So then she was very angry, and then finally she went to meet her brother, that is Ravana. And then she informed Ravana in a way that like he get very much agitated, and then he takes immediate action so that Ram will get affected because he did not accept her. So now Ravan, what he did, I'm just giving you the gist of it. I don't want to touch this part. So Ravan finally kidnapped Sita, and then he kept her in his palace in the place called the Ashoka Vatika. So that is a place where Sita Devi is the wife of consort of Lord Ram. So she has been kidnapped by Ravan, and she is placed in Ravan's place. Okay, that is in Lanka. Okay, Sri Lanka, that is in Lanka. So in Lanka she has been placed by Ravan. So this is just before what happened in short. So now already the battle is happening now. So that Ram and his team already reached Lanka. This fight is going on, so that when Ram wins this battle, so that he can get back his wife. Correct? So he was fighting for that. And then when the intense battle happening between Lakshman and Indrajit. Indrajit is the son of Ravan. Indrajit is the son of Ravan, very favorite son. He has many sons, but he is the most favorite. And when Indrajit was fighting with Lakshman, almost 3 days over, at the end of the 3rd day, and then finally Lakshman could defeat Indrajit, and he killed Indrajit. So what will happen to Ravana? So his father, he was very much ferocious. He got very much agitated, and then immediately he said that the news reached the father from the battlefield that like your son passed away, your son left the body Indrajit. So it's a very sad moment for him. So then what happened? Then Ravan immediately said, now directly I will go and do the battle. So then he started like, and before that he also said, now I will directly kill Sita, because Sita was in his palace. So with that anger he doesn't know what to do, and then he said that like I'm gonna kill Sita now, Mother Sita. So then immediately his wife Mandodari, she actually told him, also trying to advise him to not to kill Sita, and also ministers also advised the king Ravan that don't kill Sita. And he somehow convinced with some reasons like telling that if you kill Sita, still you have to face the war, because the other party is already there here to fight. So now instead of you killing Sita now, you better win the battle, then Sita is yours. So that's what the instructions that the minister from the minister was given to Ravan. So now, I hope you're following. Yeah. So now, I think many of you are familiar with Ramayana, but let's relish what has happened that time. And I also would like you to start thinking about like why I'm telling this story, because you also need to see how you can connect this into your day-to-day life. Let's do that in the last 5 minutes. I'll try to cover the story in the next 10 minutes. Yeah. So start thinking also why this incident happened. So how you can also take it to your life. How do you see this incident in your life? Yeah. So okay, now Ravan is very angry, and then he finally said that he's going to kill Sita, but now he got convinced that like he's not going to kill her, but he is going to do a war against Ram. First he will win him, then he will take Sita. Correct? So now here there was also before Indrajit and also Meghna, what they used to do, they have some mystic powers, the sons of Ravan. So sometimes they create a false Sita, and then they showed that like they killed Sita. So the news goes to Ram. So like that they used to do this sort of mystic things. But now this time Ravan said, I'm going to kill Sita directly. But after the instructions he stopped killing her. Then he finally went to the battle to fight against Lord Ram. And now he is in the battle now. So he is on his chariot and with all his weapons and other celestials. And the war is going on very intensely between Lord Ram and Ravan. And here when he came, the first moment, Vibhishan is the brother of Ravan. He left the Lanka, and then he has chosen the righteous path, because he knows that like his brother, what he has done was absolutely wrong. So he didn't support that act. So he left the entire kingdom and his brother, everybody, even though his life was at danger. He directly approached Lord Ram. So now he is at Ram's side. So now Vibhishan is also helping Lord Ram in this battle. And during this time, so Vibhishan first immediately attacked, he first attacked the chariot of Ravan. So the chariot is broken where he was sitting, and the horses are also killed. So now he is on the floor. So he was very much angry at that time, but now he doesn't have any option. Then he immediately he flew from that particular place and is back to his kingdom. And then again the war started the next day. And at that point of time, he threw a spear. He has a very powerful spear. He threw it, and then it finally hit the younger brother of Lord Ram, that is Lakshman. So when Lakshman was hit by this, he fell unconscious on the ground. So Lakshman is the younger brother of Lord Ram. So Ravan attacked him with the spear, and then he fell unconscious on the ground. And when he was unconscious on the ground, there was the chief leader, one of the chief leaders of this monkeys, Vanar Sena. He is called Shushin, and he is also well versed with the medical sciences. So he advised Lord Ram that in this time what happened when he attacked Lakshman, immediately Ram got very angry. How can you attack my brother? And then Lord Ram also threw a very strong vengeance, and then immediately Ravan flew from that place. He got scared. And then at this, Ram took this as an opportunity, and then he went immediately to Lakshman to protect him. And then Shushan there saw the situation, and he told that Lakshman is not really in danger. He can be out of danger provided if I can get some medicines to help him. So, but the medicines that can be arranged from the mountain, that is the Mahodaya mountain. And he advised to dispatch. He dispatched Hanuman to do that activity, because they know the power of Lord Hanuman. And this is the second time that Hanuman is flying on top of the ocean. So one time when he went before also to identify the Sita's position, and this is the second time he is flying on top of the ocean to get the medicinal herbs to cure Lakshman. You're all with me? Yeah. Okay. So now Hanuman went there, and then he couldn't identify. Sanjeevani is one among those medicines that Shushan was asked, and when he reached that spot, he couldn't identify which exactly the herb that they're looking for. And at that point of time, he did what he did was he lifted the whole mountain, Mahodaya mountain. So that was the solution that he has chosen. I think that can never be our solution. We may pluck some randomly and we say that let's use this, but that's the power of Lord Hanuman. And then when he finally came with the big mountain on his finger, and then he was flying, and then when he reached, as Shushan was extremely shocked to see that the prowess of Hanuman, that how he could do that by lifting the whole mountain. But finally they used herbs what was needed for the treatment, and then finally Lakshman got revived. Now Lord Ram is on the battle now. He's very ferocious now. He's also want to fight with Ravan now. But at this point of time, now Lord Ram is on the floor. He does not have the chariot. Ravan is on the chariot. Ideally, between the battle, between the two parties in the battle, either they should be on the chariot, both the parties, or they should not be. These are the basic rules that they follow. So now Lord Ram is not having the chariot. At this moment, Indra, all the devatas are also observing what is happening there. And then Indra actually sent his personal chariot along with his personal driver also. So I think Mithal or Mithali. Thank you for so Mithali. Matali. But I heard like Mithali. Okay. State to state, pronunciation keeps varying. But anyways, Indra sends his personal chariot and also his personal charioteer to assist Lord Ram. And also he conveyed his prayers that please accept our service. So then Lord Ram circumambulated this chariot, and then he ascended onto this to fight against Ravan. And now again the strong fight is going on between them. At this point of time, Lord Ram was in the chariot, and at this time also Agastya Muni appears, because initially when Ram, Lakshman and Sita came from their home from Ayodhya, they had to take the exile. So first they go to Chitrakoot by crossing the river Ganga, and from there they go to the Dandakaranya forest. So on the way they also go to Agastya Muni's ashram. So Agastya Muni ashram, when they went, so Agastya Muni actually gives him a lot of gifts, and there are some certain celestial weapons also that he was given that point of time. So now Agastya Muni appeared again now in front of Lord Ram, and now he gives the very powerful prayer to Lord Ram, that is Aditya Hrudayam. So he gives Aditya Hrudayam, and this basically also worshipping sun god, but with an invocation that the prayers offered to the one who is residing inside the sun god, that is Lord Narayan himself again. So when the prayer was given to Lord Ram, then Lord Ram recites this prayer, Aditya Hrudayam, and then finally the battle starts again between Ram and Ravan. So now Ram has used this weapon which was given by Agastya Muni. But before that he was also trying to chop the head of Ravan. Ravan has how many heads? 10 heads. So when he was chopping first head, when he chopped the second head, the first head would again appear. So when he started killing the third head, then the second one used to appear again. So he was unconquerable at that point of time. He was also very powerful. But after reciting this Aditya Hrudayam, and also with the help of this Agastya Muni's weapon, so Lord Ram also could kill. He directly pierced his heart with this arrow, and the blood oozes out, and then finally Ravan leaves his body, and Ram became victorious. Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai. So, but anyway, the story keeps going, but we also need to see, maybe questions may come why Ram is not powerful. He definitely was powerful, but he was also accepting the service, whatever the weapons, whatever from the other devotees, as a service he accepted. He also want to praise him. So in that sense. And then finally, after this, who is the brother of Ravan here, who was with Ram? Vibhishan. So Vibhishan was there. So now the wives of Ravan also, they came, they started crying. So now we don't have anyone in the kingdom. So then at that point of time, Lord Ram says that so now let's Vibhishan be coronated in Lanka as a king. And at that point of time, he advised Lakshman to do the coronation ceremony in Lanka. So then Lakshman went and did the coronation ceremony. Then Vibhishan takes the kingdom, and then finally Hanuman went and conveys a message to Sita that like, yes, we won the battle. Now it's the time for you to come home. Lord Ram is personally coming you to receive you. But at that point of time, Hanuman also observes there were certain Rakshasis, like the demons, they were also guarded Sita. So Hanuman said, can I also kill all of them because they tormented you very badly? And Mother Sita was so kind. She said that they just did their duties. They didn't do anything harm to me, but as part of their duty they were doing it. So do not harm them. And then finally Lord Ram comes personally and takes Sita back. And then they go on Pushpa Viman. The love story continues. But that's not the point for us. The point is, like I said, from this story, like how do you see that you can take it, apply to your day-to-day life? There's so many obstacles were happening, correct? To Lord Ram, but he was always righteous and following the path of Dharma. But how do you see? How do you see in your day-to-day life? How do you keep these examples to keep it into your day-to-day life? Anyone, please. Let's keep it interactive.
You should not be greedy. That's what happened with Ravan, because he aimed at Sita, who does not belong to him. So still, that ended up his life.
Okay, should not be greedy, and that's what Suhas Prabhu is telling. Anyone else from this story?
Especially the last thing you said about the fact that everyone does his duty.
Yeah.
So good or bad.
Yeah. Nice.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. Mataji, how much time I have?
10 minutes?
Okay, Hari go. So just to cover to that, do you know the story that tiger, hunter, and bear? You know, is it?
Sounds good.
So there was a hunter. I'll just give you this example. There was a hunter. Like how Sita Mani reacted here. This reminds the story that we read during school days. So there was a hunter, and when he was lost in the forest, he somehow, to get protection, he climbs the tree to get protected from a tiger. And then when he climbed, in the middle way, he sees that there was a bear on top of his branch already. So now it's like if he climbs to the top, he will be attacked by the bear, or if he goes down, he will be attacked by the tiger. So at that point of time, you know what tiger did, because king, he said, tiger requested bear, can you push this hunter down, so that he's gonna get killed, so then I can eat him, then he will not be in your path. That's what tiger said. Then bear said, no, he came here because he took my shelter. That means I have to give the protection. So I cannot do harm to him. So then tiger kept quiet. So now tiger is playing another role. He is requesting now the human. Tiger requesting human that, okay, anyways, bear is not going to do any action. So at least now can you push the bear down so that I can kill bear and eat and I will go. Then you can also go home safely. So what would have been the response from a human? If you are in that position, what you would have done? Just be practical. It's okay.
Try to get close.
Yeah, because they're ferocious animals, you can't pass them, definitely they're going to attack. So now the human, eventually he pushed the bear down. Yeah, but bear was very clever, so because the moment he started pulling bear down, so it was conscious, and then it took one of the branches and then climbed up. And then now tiger is asking, see, you saw the behavior of human, right? You told that you want to protect this person. Now at least push him down. Now I will eat him. Now bear again said, no, still my dharma is, my duty is, because it's a very good bear. It said, my duty is to always protect. Even though they have done harm to me, that's not my duty to harm this particular person. So again, it took the roots. That's called the foundation. That's what when you read, when you hear the stories from this Vedic scriptures, always it gives us that roots, that connection. And that's where we also again try to live on those fundamentals. It always helps. I think every one of us have to struggle, have to undergo this the life journey, but how we take it. So the moment we associate, we hear, when we take a sangha like this, when we are regular taking part in the services and then listening to this, definitely will bring right consciousness. So we'll become one day the same beer. So that's what Sita Mai also did not harm those the Rakshasas there. And then finally she could reach Lord Ram. So Sita Maya ki Jai. So once again Ramchandra Vijayotsav ki Jai. So I was telling the analogies like how to take this part, whatever the things you have seen. So can we all just yesterday we had an exercise. I was also there at Bhakti Space program. So there we also Neelama Prabhu did this activity which was really impactful, and I liked it. So just because we still have 5 more minutes, right, Mataji?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just checking time with her. Okay, so just I want everybody, because I'm doing the same activity what Prabhu did it yesterday, because it helped. So just close your eyes, all of you. I think whoever doing the services in the back also just take a minute. Yes, you can all take a seat. So just close your eyes and then just think of the incidents that, just close off, everybody close off your eyes. And then just think of the moments where you have a lot of desires that you want to achieve. Like Ravan, he had a lot of desires that he want to achieve, but he did not keep God in the center. So you don't have to tell me. I'm not going to ask you, but at least think of the desires that you have where you want to achieve, but you don't keep God in the center. You cannot even remember Krishna at that particular point of time. Think of all those desires in your mind. Just close your eyes for a minute and then just think what all desires we have where we cannot think of Krishna when we are trying to achieve those desires. Could be anything, material, whatever, like I want a big car, or I want to be a rich man, or going for intoxication, whatever, gambling, illicit relationships, or meat eating, whatever. The desires you have, the bad desires that which is hankering you, or also trying to obstruct you many times when you are trying to go for good direction, where you cannot keep God in the center, Krishna in the center. So I hope you have got a good list. Okay, can you open your eyes? So I'm sure everybody would have thought about, like, definitely everybody will be struggling like in overcoming certain things, whatever it is, to achieve this bhakti path. So now this is like, whatever we have thought just now, this is like Ravan. So we have to kill this person. How? With the help of Lord Ram. How that is possible? Just do a simple prayer every day. So Prabhu was also telling that yesterday that favorable conditions. There's a verse starts with Rakshatuki Viswaso. The first verse, Prabhu. Okay. Anukulyasya sankalpaha pratikulyassya vajanam. So it says that, like, do the favorable things which can help you to get the bhakti path. And avoid the non-favorable things which are like obstructing you. So this verse is going to help, but at least the first thing is start with the prayers and chant this Mahamantra, because the samskaras are also very difficult to perform for us. That is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, who we can see in the altar. That's Krishna himself in the mood of Radha, and he appeared. So he told us to chant this simple mantra. You can chant anytime, anywhere. You don't have to have any proper. It's good to have, but it is better to have a good environment always. That is helpful. But if you can't bring that environment, it is easily available to chant anytime, anywhere. So let's take this mantra every day and keep praying. And one fine day, I think the same Dashera we will all celebrate by killing all our unnecessary desires, where we can't keep Krishna in center. Don't you agree? I see only few people are agreeing. Hari Bol! let's just recite this mantra once. Close your eyes and then ensure that you do this every day. I hope you're all chanting this mantra. So please chant 108 times is equal to 1 round. Prabhupada emphasized to do minimum 16 rounds per day. It takes 1.5 hours. So if we invest 1.5 hours, rest all will take place. Will be taken care. The mantra itself will take care. So that is the power of this mantra given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is the way we also see in samskaras why you do to invoke the power and the blessings. So this mantra is more powerful than any of the things in Kali Yuga. So please chant this mantra every day. If you are not doing, at least start with 2 rounds. Is equal to 108 into 2, 216 rounds. Yeah. So let's take that as at least on this Dashara, we'll pray to Lord Ram that please help us, guide us, so that we can also overcome all these unnecessary desires. Then we can be victorious. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bol. We can have our Gaur Aarti now. Krishna Prabhu ki Jai. Would you like to lead Gaur Aarti?
Jayo Jayo Gaurachandre Arati Kushubha Janavi Kakavani Jagamanalu
Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Iskon Swaminacharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nanti Koti Vaishnava ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem to Gosik Satyatanya Prabhu Chananda Srila Prabhupada Shivasya Gaura Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Sisi Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Shyama Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhana ki jai. Sri Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Sri Navadvip Dham ki jai. Sri Dvarka Dham ki jai. Sri Karuna Gita Gora Chandra Sunday Lofis ki jai. Gora Premanande. Oh, glory to the Sambuddha. Oh, glory to the Sambuddha. Oh, glory to the Sambuddha. Oh, glory to the lotus feet of Sri Sri Gurus Gauranga Jai.
Let us sing. Prayers. You want to sing, Ambika? No?
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Toshan. Sherry, can you put the Sharad Purnima flyer on the... You have the flyer? It's working? It's not working.
Hare Krishna. Oh, it is working. Always magic. Thank you so much for coming, participating in the Fifth Festival.
I think it's better if I just... At least I'm assured now that there is no mic. So let us recite Hare Krishna mantra, all of us together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Louder please. All of us. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you again. If you're here for the first time, please come and stand. Please raise your hand. We have a small gift for you from Shri Prabhupada. Okay. Maybe Harsh can give. When you get your copy, please tell your name. What's your name? Huh? Prerna. Hare Krishna. Monica. Hare Krishna. Anyone else? First time to temple? Huh? You wrote a book? Okay. Sharad Purnima festival on the screen? Yeah. Okay. Maybe you can send to Srini and Srini can post. You can connect to the TV maybe? No one else? First time? That's it? Today's, huh? Oh, please give. What's your name?
Jagdish.
Jagdish. Thanks for coming, Prabhu. Please come again. Anyone else? Relax. So, coming Wednesday. Why is it like this?
Maybe because in Zoom.
Oh, okay. It's Thursday, right? Wednesday?
Yes.
Thursday?
Yes.
So 17th
is Wednesday.
Please conclude which day it is. I don't know. I don't know what is today also.
17 October.
Yes, it's Thursday?
Thursday.
Okay. So, it's Thursday. The biggest festival of the year is Sharad Purnima. It's the beginning day of Kartik. Many of our devotees were making gimmicks to be offered in the month of Kartik today in the back of the temple. We'll be celebrating in the temple from 6 p.m. I guess. Can you slide down? Yeah, 6 p.m. Having a lot of kirtan, katha, arati and shada. Temple will be decorated like in Vrindavan. Our decoration team has been already informed. They will be making the temple, they will transform the temple into Vrindavan. Please come and participate in the festival. And let us make a grand welcome into the month of Kartik, because it's going to be a whole month of festivities. Let us welcome in a good mood and good spirits. So please, you're all most welcome to come and participate and be a contributor. If you want to sponsor, that's also is a possibility. Please note the date, it's 17th October. It's a weekday, of course, it's Thursday, but it's most auspicious. It's the day when Krishna performed the Rasa dance. It's from Gopis, and the month of Kartik begins. It's a full moon. There's a meaning of Purnima, and in the season of Sharad, the beginning of Kartik basically. And there will be one in the end of Kartik also. So that's 17th. We want to make sure that you all are aware of it and then come for this. So we are beginning with our announcement with this. A sister of our Madhuri Bhakti Mataji, you know the name? Aruna. She left the body last week. So Madhuri Bhakti Mataji has given a very nice donation to the temple in her name. Let us all take a moment and please pray for this departed soul. This is a sister of Madhuri Bhakti Mataji. Mataji is the welcome desk of the temple. She does this reception seva consistently. She has been a devotee of our congregation since a long time now, and last year she got initiated with Mahatma Prabhu, and her sister has left the body. So let us pray for this Mataji and her onward journey by sincerely requesting Krishna to help her in the journey towards himself. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
The whole family Durga, family has sponsored the whole Sunday feast on behalf of this.
Yeah. Much more than they give a very, very nice donation. So we are very grateful to this family of Bhakti Mataji. Thank you. Today's Sunday feast is cooked by Jayashri and Vivek Prabhu. Oh, sorry, Kamala Kant and Vivek, not Jayashri. Jayashri assistant. Okay. So Vivek Prabhu and Kamala Kant Prabhu. Thank you so much, Vivek Prabhu. You are here. Thank you. Vivek Prabhu also has set up all our IT services in the temple. I don't know if you recognize the kind of background services Vivek Prabhu does for our temple. He's always running behind, trying to set things straight and making sure the network works. And it's a thankless job. He just keeps running around all the time. And let us take a moment to thank Vivek Prabhu for all these services he's been doing since a long time. And also now we have camera, 360-degree turning camera, and also security cameras, right? We have set up security
We
cameras.
need to set it up still, but we have it.
Thank you, Vivek Prabhu, for this service. Let's thank Vivek Prabhu by loudly chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It's wonderful today. Worship was carried out by Rani Mataji. The decoration is Jayashri and? Oh, okay. Praises. And great worship is also a team effort. We have a team of devotees, Ashwataki Mataji, Janakinath Prabhu, Jagadish Prabhu, Rangaradhika Mataji, Muktihatri Mataji, and Vajrani Mataji, and who else?
Now new Mataji.
Govinda Mohini Mataji. Nice. So let's thank all the devotees for taking care of deities. Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Now from 17th, of course, 17th we will have a program here in the temple. On 18th October onwards, you have sent the next flyer also.
Yeah.
It's coming up. Yes. So, from ISKCON Amsterdam, we want to come to your home. If, as long as you live somewhere here around. If you are living far away also, that's also fine, you can coordinate. But if you are living in the areas of Amsterdam, Alphen aan den Rijn, Amstelveen, Hawthorne, Tilburg, Eindhoven, Almere, Hoofddorp and Haarlem, we can come to your home in this month and bring auspiciousness to your home. This is not a fundraising campaign. If you are wanting to give donation, that's fine. From our side, from the temple, ISKCON Amsterdam, we just want to bring auspiciousness to your home. You don't need to do anything much other than just opening the door of your house and letting the devotees come in. We have devotee coordinators in all these areas. So if you want to host this program in your home next 1 month, any day, which is of your convenience, please let either Pudra or Maya or who else is here as coordinators. Anyone else is here? Suraj from Almere. So just reach out to any of them, and then you can fix the date or just take the contact and then let us know later. But this is very auspicious. Of course, all the important days of Govardhan Puja and other festivities we'll do it in temple. But otherwise, on a daily basis, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever it is, we will be coming to different homes basically. We had a target of reaching to 150 families in general. It was a tall target. I think we are not close to that, but I think we have Around 30 to 40 new families will be reaching out to and having this program. And it's zero liability for the host. We will bring the diyas, we will bring you laddus, we will bring Damodar picture, we will come and sing, we will speak about Krishna, we will give you prasadam and we will leave. It's 1 hour, maybe less than that, perhaps 40-50 minutes. Please let Krishna come to your home if you wish so. Okay? And if you want to sponsor any of these things, of course, please reach out to us. The entire temple operations, including Sunday feast and our Sharad Purnima and everything else which is going to come in Kartik, is all volunteer-based contributions. We are working on making our expense and income a bit more transparent. We'll be showing our expense pie chart in the website and also on the screen next week, hopefully. And our hope is that devotees can just come and pick up that, I want to contribute to the rent, I want to contribute to the flowers, or to the grocery, or whatever you like, just pick it up and then start contributing. Perhaps that's our hope. On the 17th, if you want to bring anything for Krishna's pleasure, flowers, fruits, whatever, flowers importantly, because that's a day of Krishna's nice pastime, please bring it, and we'll be using it in Krishna's service. Missing anything? Mark on the step. Toshin, you have any on that? Mark on the step.
He's recovering.
He's recovering well?
Walking a little
He's
bit.
walking now. Should we pray one more time maybe for his quick recovery? Yeah, it's better always.
Please.
Let us chant Hare Krishna mantra for Mahatma Prabhu's quick recovery. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That and our announcements. We request all of your kind support and blessings and prayers so that the entire month of Kartik becomes very auspicious for everyone around. Actually, no, we have one more final thought. We started this new approach to get a new temple for Amsterdam. We would like to have a combined heart prayer to the lotus feet of Sri Gaurachandra. As you all know that we need a new temple in Amsterdam for their pleasure, of course, not for our pleasure. And we are striving now from the temple board. We have a task group which is going to put best efforts. And on the day of Govardhana Puja, that's I think 1st November, we are going to kickstart our website campaign to raise good amount of Lakshmi for this Amsterdam. So, of course, that's an update, but we do want to pray from all of our hearts. Let us please close our eyes and fold the hands. Please, dear Shri Kadita Gaurachandra, if you wish so, kindly give us a nice temple where we can serve you nicely, serve Srila Prabhupada nicely, and this moment nicely, serve everyone around in Amsterdam and also in Netherlands. Let's recite Hare Krishna mantra together with this one prayer. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. There will be an auspicious temple in this country soon. With that, we end. As usual, before we end our announcement, a quick Vrindavan meditation. The month of Kartik is coming. It's very auspicious. So many pastimes of Krishna happen in the month of Kartik. It's the most dear month of Srimati Radharani. But there is a secret to enter this pastimes and this zone of Krishna. Secret is wide open. It's not really a secret. It's still a secret. The secret is that we should strive to be the servant of servant in the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's the secret. That as the mood, let us sing Jaya Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Shri Vrindavan Dham, Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Shri Vrindavan Dham, Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Shri Vrindavan Dham. श्री रमना बलदेव सुभद्रा माई की जय, समुद्राम भगवान की जय, श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।